at the World Cup. But of course, it was an intriguing one today. It went to 1-1 until we finally went to a penalty shootout. And when we look at our SuperSport predictor, gentlemen, we all got it wrong.
Yeah, got horribly wrong. But no, it was an entertaining game towards the end, but I feel like the right team went through, in my opinion.
I mean, when we speak about that right team going through, this means that we now have two African teams who are through to the round of 16. That is Morocco and now Egypt. We now wait for Capo Verde and Ghana to see if they can book their place in the last 16. But this already should be inspirational to the rest of the two teams to say that the likes of Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire are out, and South Africa, we can join the North Africans in the next round.
Yeah, and that's awesome for the continent. But just to get back to the predictions, we never got the score right, but we got the team right. I mean, the country right.
We got the team right. And that's all that matters, right? Because history remembers the winner. But then, Bongani, I mean, we saw that, I mean, obviously, Esam scored the first goal, then there was an own goal. When it came to the lottery of penalties, first up, it was Captain Fantastic Sauter who stepped up, but unfortunately, he missed that one.
Yeah, I mean, he just got underneath it a little bit too much. Defender. Long game, 120 minutes, maybe legs are a bit heavy, not much accuracy left, you know. But it does happen. I mean, the pressure of the moment as well. I mean, it's you need a lot of mental strength to obviously put those chances away. It looks easy when we sit here, but you know, when the moment does arise, it does pose a lot of difficulty for players.
And what about the likes of Lucas Harrington? I mean, he now plays in America. He was very good for Australia. He got a full 90 minutes against Paraguay, which was a stalemate. This time around, he comes up against Egypt. So looking at his World Cup campaign, really Popovic bringing him in those moments, and this was another important moment, that already goes down in his books as World Cup experience, and you can only do better in the next time.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's every 18-year-old's dream to play at the biggest stage, and you're playing against one of the best teams in Africa, in my opinion, one of the best players in the world in Mo Salah. And credits to them, they really kept him quiet, in my opinion. They really didn't really pose like an attacking threat as much. He had a few opportunities, but he can hold his head high, and he's done well, despite obviously the penalty you have to learn from. But even at that, like an 18-year-old playing in such a big game, yeah, it's an achievement in itself. And it's only the start of his career, and hopefully he remains fit, and hopefully Australia qualify for the next one, because I'm sure he can share his experience and they'll learn from this.
Well, for the Egyptians, the likes of Mo Salah got it right. You also do have Rami Rabia, who got it right in the penalty shootout, and also started with Mahmoud Saber. And they are through to the round of 16 for the very first time in their history, especially when you look at Egypt and their World Cup tally. It hasn't always been the best, failing to get at the group stages. This time around, they go even 2 places further, which now means it's all to play for. The World Cup is open. You can actually go all the way. Because, Bongani, remember I told you that stat? Australia, all their 2 experiences at the World Cup, they were eliminated by the eventual winners. 2006, it was Italy that eliminated them. 2022, they were eliminated by Argentina. They've been eliminated by Egypt. I don't know. When we look at the forces outside there, when you look at the round of 16, Bongani, of course, Morocco, Egypt, Capo Verde and Ghana, will it be easy for them to actually join? Of course, it's going to be difficult, but can they join those 2 in the next round?
Sure, I think probably Capo Verde got it the hardest. I think that gap might be a little bit too much, having to face Argentina, obviously the defending champions. You know, for Ghana, obviously, you know, for Africa, the powerhouse, I mean, you expect them to obviously pull off a result and make it across the line. But for now, you know, we'll celebrate Egypt, and part of history. I think it's a wonderful sort of fairy tale, you know, for Mo Salah to obviously be a part of this type of history, considering how much he sacrificed and contributed to Egyptian football.
Well, Bongani Stiga, thank you so much. This is also the final hurrah for Alex Iwobi, who's joined us here and your panel of champions. Alex, thank you so much. Did you enjoy South Africa and, of course, your time here at SuperSport?
Yeah, SuperSport, they've treated me really well, as well as South Africa. Therefore, coming back.
Thank you so much. That is Alex Iwobi now, who's going to be Project 17, #Amapiano. Of course, up next you do have...